Larson.
Kansas Red. Where'd he go?
I'm gonna make him pay.
Cause there's a God, but you know I'm not him.
Damn. I put a bullet in your head.
Ain't nothing wrong with taking the law in your own hands.
Where's my gun?
Standing at the gates of heavens.
Holster your pistol, Larson.
Well, this just keeps getting better and better.
Drew, good morning. Jeff in Las Vegas.
Jeff, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Howdy, partner.
Hey, partner.
I'm so excited to talk to you today. I'm a Western fanatic, and I'm just real happy to talk to you about Desperate Riders.
Yeah, me and you both, my friend. Me and you both. I live and love it.
Oh yeah, me too. I mean, I've been, being born and raised in Las Vegas, and my family coming from Colorado, and just all ranchers and all that stuff. So I just, even though I'm a city boy, I'm a cowboy at heart. So, well, how about setting up the story for us? What's Desperate Riders about?
Well, it's about a character called Kansas Red that comes into town, finds a young man cheating at cards, being called out. He knew he was outdrawn, and not wanting to, had to stick his nose into it. And from then on, young man tells him the story of trying to find his mom. His mom was taken by the antagonist outlaw, played by Trace Atkins. And I get roped into it, not wanting to, but feeling sorry for the kid and understanding that there's innocent people involved. And we go on the journey chasing down his mom, trying to get her back from Trace Atkins' character.
Yeah, you start at the very beginning of the film. I don't think I'm gonna let you kill a kid today.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have a gunfight that opens the movie. I mean, how much more of a Western can this be, right?
Hey, it's the beautiful thing about this set, I'll tell you, because guns are in the topic nowadays and stuff, but this production and Michael Pfeiffer, the way he runs his productions and stuff, they do everything in post. And today's technology, you can make it look very real. And so we had no blanks on set. We had no bullets. The pins were out of the guns, and they were real guns, but pins were out of them, and everything you see is in post.
Never would have guessed. I mean, it looked as real as possible. Safety utmost, and that's good to hear. And
it makes it comfortable, because those who aren't comfortable with guns, they understand it. And when we do our safety, when the Armory does its safety check and brings everybody around, it just brings down the level of everybody's
anxiety, absolutely,
anxiety and stuff. And so it makes me, as somebody that is comfortable, with dealing with guns and stuff, feel better when I'm pointing not at, but towards the direction of somebody that doesn't.
I shoot gun ranges, and I get freaked out just in that environment, because guns are just powerful, and it takes a lot of responsibility and a lot of care and a lot of respect. And that's good to hear that it happens on Desperate Riders. Trace Atkins, I never met him, but man, I love him. And he reminds me of a John Wayne, because he's a tall guy, isn't he? He sits tall in his saddle, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What a commanding, look at him, he's behind me right there. When he just comes on screen, he's like John Wayne. I just think, you just look up at him, so what a menacing presence, especially when he plays a villain. I think he's a villain. Your perspective, right?
So he's definitely an antagonist. His character is Horn, but he is a presence in his own right, because his voice, first and foremost, he has one of the best voices, speaking voices and stuff. And when he does narrations, there's just no denying that that's Trace Atkins. But he's also this big, gentle giant of a guy. Their dog is a small little mixed breed dog that he brings everywhere. And I forget the name. Gary Busey, I think his name was Gary Busey. Brings him everywhere, and you see Tracy 6'6", and he's bringing Gary Busey, this scraggly old little dog.
Oh man,
everywhere with him. He loves this thing. Him and Victoria love him.
That reminds me of Sam Elliott. When he was in The Big Lebowski, and he asked the Coen Brothers, "What am I doing in this movie?" He goes, "We love your voice." It's just his voice. Because if you watch Big Lebowski, it's like, what is this guy doing in this? But it's just that voice he has. Same with Trace, just commanding. It's just undeniable.
Well, here's the thing, Trace. So Brock O'Hearn plays one of Trace's villain bad guys, right? Brock and Trace could be father and son easily because they're the same height, have the same hair, the whole 9 yards. It was amazing when they got together.
And Tom Berenger, man, another big fan of his. I think he was channeling Milburn Stone, from Gunsmoke.
Oh my God.
Playing a dentist that was taking a bullet out of you, and I thought, that's what they did. Barbers took out, bullets and teeth and everything back then. So I thought he was very authentic.
Yeah, I tell you what, Tom Berenger's working with him is like watching a master class. It really is, because he blends in the dialogue so well with his character that there's no breaks, there's no nothing to take you out of what he's doing. In my opinion, he just does it so well. I mean, he's such a seasoned actor already, but my gosh, I'm excited to get an opportunity. I'm working on a project that I'm hoping to bring him in.
Oh, good.
To get an opportunity to have another take at him, because it was so much fun.
Now, was this a difficult shoot? Because I can only imagine on a Western, I mean, the horse wranglers on location and weather and a lot of cold and snow in this movie. Was it times, or is it a miserable shoot sometimes, or they try to make it pleasurable? But I just think you're always outdoors and on location. It seems like a rough shoot to do a Western.
It sometimes it can be, yeah, because I mean the long hours and stuff, and you're chasing the weather and you're chasing the sunsets, because those are the beauty shots. You want those going over the mountains and everything, and the horses in the distance. It's every Western has them, and they just look gorgeous. But this one, so week 1, 68 degrees, gorgeous, shooting everything. Week 2 was scheduled to shoot everything outside, and it snowed 13 inches and went down to 10 degrees. Whew. Luckily, the locations we were on had buildings nearby, so we were maybe 300 or 400 yards away from a building at any time. And so we would go in, get warm, get everything prepped, set up, camera would go out first, they have some heaters around them, and then we would go out, get on the horses, ride out, set up the shot, do a rehearsal, shoot the rehearsal, shoot it 3 times, and go back in. And then when we were farther out, we just built a campfire. So it was like we were on the range, just running around doing what we do.
Well, Drew, congratulations, Kansas Red. I mean, what a name. I would think the ultimate role for an actor to play other things is to be a cowboy. I mean, so you did a great job. And when you were being twisted by Tom Berenger, man, that was some method acting there. I thought he was really sticking you there.
One time I think he did. I think maybe the tape they used. I was like, I'm definitely afraid of needles. Like I am. Oh. Phobia, definitely afraid of needles.
You should see me when they draw blood. It's such a production, I can't stand it either. So, but man,
I'm like,
great job, congratulations, and let's talk again soon. Thanks so much.
I would love to, Jeffrey. Take care. Thank you.